the blessed family, the blessed companions and the awliya of their ummah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate the ranks of my Pak Murshidi Kareem, Hazur Qibla Alam, Hazrat Khawaja Sufi Mahmud Samad Zlari, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate the ranks of all of the Khwajagan of the Naqshbandi tariqah and all of the tariqahs as well, inshallah. And Jesus is going to just speak on the life of Hazrat Muinuddin Chishti Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh. The Shair beautifully says that Tera naam Khwaja Muinuddin, Tu Rasool Pak ki aal hai. Teri shaan Khwaja-e Khwajagan, tujhe bekaso ka khayal hai. Mera Khwaja Ata-e Rasool hai, wo bahar-e chisht ka phool hai. वो बहार गुलशन फातिमा चमन अली का निहाल है. Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Fadhkuruni adhkurkum. Dosto, it has been 808 years since Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh has gone from this world. 808 years. It's been a long time. And alhamdulillah, we're still remembering them in this gathering today. And many millions of people will remember them until and even after the day of Qiyamah. And it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wa'da that Fadhkuruni adhkurkum, that you remember me where in this world, and I shall remember you. And this is the reason that after 808 years, the Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh is being remembered in every Ahlul Sunnat wal Jamaat gathering, especially in the month of Rajab. Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh, they were born in Sajistan in Khurasan near Iran. Both of their mother and their father, they were both Sayyids. When both of the parents are Sayyid, then you're going to get Faizan of Al-Hassan and Husseini, and Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh being both Sayyids from both sides on Najifut Tarafain, as in Sayyids from both sides, Al-Hassani and Al-Husaini radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh, it's a long waqia dosto, but we need to take a message from this and shorten inshallah. Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh completed Hifaz at 9 years old. The both parents passed away at the age of 14. Ghaliban, their father was a judge or solicitor or lawyer or worked in the courts, and they left a lot of money. And if someone's father or mother passes away, they normally go to their khala or their masi's house or their family's house. Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala, they took all their money and started feeding the poor. Yeah, they didn't go, having a lavish lifestyle, buying a house, buying, nowadays what they say cars. In them days there was no cars or any luxury. But they thought that they needed to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When they started feeding the poor, they came across a Durvesh, Hazrat Ibrahim Kundusi Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh, who visited him. Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh gave them some dates, some grapes. And then Hazrat Ibrahim Kundusi Rahmatullah ta'ala saw this love from Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh, and Hazrat Ibrahim Kundusi Rahmatullah ta'ala gave him a piece of cake. And when they had the piece of cake, and Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh's inside started a transformation. The dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started. When they had this cake, and when they had the ziyarat of Hazrat Ibrahim Kundusi Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh, they went to find a sheikh. So they went to Baghdad Sharif. Wherever they knocked, whatever dargah they knocked, whatever khanqah they knocked, the sheikh said to them that your faizan is here. And then they went to Hazrat Junaid Baghdadi Rahmatullah ta'ala alayh's mosque, their khanqah. And Hazrat Usman Harvani Rahmatullah ta'ala was sitting there. They stood up and they said, I was waiting for you. They said, I was waiting for you. I want you to give my faizan to someone. And when Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala did bai'at to Hazrat Usman Harvani Rahmatullah ta'ala, at the same time they granted them permission in the halqa, in the tariqah as well, and they gave them khilafat. Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala done 20 years khidmat of their sheikh, carrying their bedding, doing their general khidmat. And Hazrat Khawaja Usmani Rahmatullah ta'ala then took them to Haramain Sharifain, to Makkah Mukarramah and Madinatul Munawwara. And when they went under the Mizab-e-Rahmat near the Kaaba Sharif, then Hazrat Usman Harvani Rahmatullah ta'ala lifted their hands and made dua for Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah ta'ala. saying that they said, Ya Allah, accept Usman as in your beloved devotees. And a voice came, O Usman, I have accepted your Muinuddin as one of your beloved devotees. And Alhamdulillah, for us, a voice came saying that whoever is murid with Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala, whoever is one of their lovers, we have granted them success in both worlds and we have granted them Jannah. Hazrat Usman Harbani Rahmatullah Ta'ala with their disciple Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah, then they went to Medina Sharif, and when they came to the Rosa Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Hazrat Usman Harbani Rahmatullah Ta'ala said to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, so requested Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that I have brought your first son, because they were Sayyid Ali Rasul, they said, I have brought your son with me, please accept them for the work of the deen. And a voice came that, oh Usman, we have accepted Muinuddin, we have already accepted Muinuddin. When Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah they came forward in front of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and offered their salam, they said, As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyid ya Rasulullah, As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Habib Allah. From the Rosa Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, from the blessed mazar of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, a voice came, Wa alaykum as-salam ya Qutbul Mashaykh Bahru Bar. Peace be upon you, peace be upon him, O spiritual Lord of the entire saint, on earth and the sea. Hazrat Khawaja Usmani Rahmatullah Ta'ala then said, O Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz, you have now been accepted. And Ghaliban on the same trip, Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala had a dream. And in that dream, they got the ziyarat of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to them, O Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz, we have chosen you to go to Hind. We have chosen you to go to Hind, which was Pakistan, India, Burma, Nepal, Sri Lanka. It was called Hind, the land of Hindustan. When Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala went there, then Alhamdulillah 9 million or 9.5 million people became Muslim on their hands. And that same dream, Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala said to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Ya Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I am alien from the land of Hind. I don't know anything about Hind. I don't know where it is. And the Prophet Sallallahu showed them a map of Hind and said that this is where you're going to be staying. This is where you're going to do tabligh. And they said this is Ajmer Sharif. So the Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala went to India, and on their blessed hands, like Naji said, 9.5 million people became Muslim. Hazrat Khawaja Usman Harbani Rahmatullah Ta'ala, just to finish off, just a small waqia of Hazrat Khawaja Usman Harbani Rahmatullah Ta'ala, where Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala got their faizan from. They said to Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala that, O Muinuddin, O my son, no one will know my name. No one will know me as in my name, but everyone will know you. Yeah? You know, when you say Hazrat, if you ask someone who is Hazrat Khawaja Usman Harbani, they'll say, we don't know who that is. When you say that, you know the big sheikh from Ajmer Sharif, they say, yes, Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz Rahmatullah Ta'ala. This is more than 800 years that Hazrat Khawaja Usmani Rahmatullah that told Hazrat Khawaja Ghareeb Nawaz that your names, your blessed name will be the zikr on the earth and on the skies. And no doubt that the zikr is everywhere. Hazrat Khawaja Usman Harbani Rahmatullah Ta'ala, they were the kutub of their time. They were the kutub of their time. There is a waqia that once they were doing their dora of tabligh, and when they were doing that dora of tabligh, they stopped and they made camps and tents with their murids, with their disciples. When they made tents, they wanted to cook some food. So they told one of their khulafas, Hazrat Khawaja Fakhruddin Rahmatullah Ta'ala, that in a certain place, a few streets away or a few steps away, there is some fire. People are burning some fire. Go and get some fire of these people. Then Hazrat Khawaja Fakhruddin went to get some fire from these people, and they said, no, you can't have fire because we are Madzubi, we are the people that worship fire. You can't have this fire, we worship the fire. Then Hazrat Khawaja Fakhruddin Rahmatullah Ta'ala came back to Hazrat Khawaja Usman Harbani Rahmatullah Ta'ala and said that they aren't giving any fire to us, not even a bit of fire. So Hazrat Khawaja Usman Harbani Rahmatullah Ta'ala, they went there, and there was an old man with a white beard with a little boy about 7 or 8 years old. And Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah said here that how long have you been worshipping fire for? He said, I'm so old here, I've been worshipping fire all my life. I've been worshipping fire all my life. And Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah said to him that, can you go and get us some fire? He said the nature of fire is to burn someone. It burns people. If you go near fire, it's going to burn someone. And Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah took this little boy, and before he took this little boy in the fire, he said to this Bazurg, this white beard old man, said that, look, I do sajda to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me this, that I can go into the fire and come out. So Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah, but they were doing puja of this fire. There was approximately 700 to 750 people. They went in this fire, everyone's watching Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah going into this fire. They didn't come out for a few hours. And the people thought that Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah had passed away. They got burnt because it's nafrat of the ark, the fire. That, even if you put your hair in fire, it'll definitely burn. So Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah came out of this fire with the little boy, just like they were inside. And 700 people at that time accepted Islam on the hands of Hazrat Khawaja Usman Hadwani Rahmatullah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the muhabbat of the awliya, because all of the tariqas, they are all mubarak to us, alhamdulillah. Whichever tariqa you have got nisbat with, or whichever tariqa you're munslik with, they are all mubarak. And alhamdulillah, they all go to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They all link to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us in these gatherings. And if I've said anything wrong, then no doubt that is from myself. And no doubt that what I'm standing here today is because it is due to the nikah and the du'as of our Pak Murshidi Kareem. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate their ranks. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate the ranks of all the mashayikh, of all the tariqas. وَمَا أَرِينَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ.